Welcome to Barbara's Bulletin, the podcast where we bring you the latest news and updates from around the world. We're starting off with a developing story that's got health officials on high alert. An Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo has been declared an extraordinary event by the World Health Organization, posing a public health risk to multiple nations. The outbreak, which is of the Bundibugyo strain, has already sickened hundreds of people and killed over 100. The situation on the ground is dire, with medical staff working tirelessly to contain the spread of the disease. However, challenges such as frequent travel in the area, limited resources, and difficulties with contact tracing are making it tough for officials to get the outbreak under control. In recent days, there have been reports of violent incidents involving locals who are angry about not being able to retrieve the bodies of their loved ones who have died from Ebola. This has led to concerns about the safety of medical staff and the potential for further spread of the disease. The international community is stepping in to help, with organizations such as the Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the World Health Organization, providing support and resources to combat the outbreak. We'll continue to monitor this situation closely and bring you updates as more information becomes available. In the meantime, our thoughts are with the people affected by this devastating outbreak. We'll be right back with more of today's top news on Barbara's Bulletin. Welcome back to Barbara's Bulletin. We're diving into our middle segment today, where we'll be exploring a developing story from Eastern Europe. Protests have been escalating in Serbia, with thousands of demonstrators taking to the streets to demand early elections and an end to the decade-long rule of President Aleksandar Vučić. The protests, which began over a year ago, were sparked by a deadly roof collapse at a railway station in the northern city of Novi Sad. The incident highlighted concerns about corruption and mismanagement within the government. Despite denials from President Vučić and his allies, protesters and opposition leaders claim that the collapse is symptomatic of broader issues within the country. The situation took a turn on May 23 as police fired tear gas and clashed with protesters in central Belgrade. The demonstrations drew large crowds, estimated to be between 34,000 and 100,000 people, depending on the source. Protesters wore badges reading, "Your hands are bloody," and carried banners saying, "The students are winning," showing deep anger and frustration towards the government. Interior Minister Ivica Dačić reported that 23 people were detained and some police officers were injured in the clashes. The protests have been largely peaceful, but the increasing tensions between authorities and demonstrators are causing concern. It's essential to note that President Vučić's government has faced criticism for its handling of the situation, with some accusing them of cracking down on dissenting voices. However, the government maintains that it has taken steps to address the concerns raised by the protests. As the situation in Serbia continues to unfold, we'll be keeping a close eye on developments and bringing you updates as more information becomes available. The country's future hangs in the balance, and it remains to be seen how the government will respond to the growing demands for change. Welcome back to Barbara's Bulletin. As we conclude today's program, let's take a fascinating journey to our closest celestial neighbor, the Moon. Recently, an international team of researchers has made a groundbreaking discovery that could significantly impact future space missions. They've identified a new fuel-efficient route between Earth and the Moon that also avoids communications blackouts, which occurred during the Artemis II mission when the spacecraft slipped behind the lunar far side. This innovative route is not only crucial for maintaining constant communication with spacecraft, but also for reducing fuel consumption, making space travel more efficient and sustainable. The team achieved this by conducting extensive research and simulations, demonstrating their dedication to advancing our understanding of space exploration. In another remarkable story, scientists have been using mirrors left on the Moon's surface by Apollo astronauts to measure the Moon's distance from Earth with incredible precision. By bouncing laser pulses off these retroreflectors, researchers have been able to track the moon's recession at a rate of 3.8 centimeters per year. This phenomenon not only confirms Einstein's theory of general relativity, but also highlights the astonishing accuracy of modern scientific instruments. As we gaze up at the night sky, it's essential to appreciate the moon's phases and their significance in our lunar cycle. Currently, the moon is in its waxing gibbous phase, with 59% of its surface illuminated. This phase offers a unique opportunity for stargazers to observe the moon's surface features, including the Mare's Crisium, Tranquillitatis, and Fecunditatis, using binoculars or a telescope. As we continue to explore and learn more about our universe, it's crucial to recognize the importance of scientific collaboration and innovation. The discoveries made by these researchers will undoubtedly pave the way for future space missions and deepen our understanding of the cosmos. That's all for today's Barbara's Bulletin. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay engaged.